in your life? Okay.
Tiredness is popping in her life.
Like, that's all
Tiredness is popping in her life.
Boss. I'm just tired.
Dog tired, boss. I just watched that the other day too. It was on one of the channels, the Green Mile. Yeah, I watched that the other day. That's
the Green Mile.
Yeah, man, that's a good movie, man.
It is a good movie, but that's not one of the
Green Mile.
Yeah, with Michael Clark Duncan.
Yeah, remember?
Don't tell me, Ms.Neka, you ain't seen that movie.
No, it's not that. I thought we were going to talk about the Green Book.
Oh, I ain't seen that yet. I gotta see it. Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that yet.
I haven't seen that either.
But Taraji B. Speaking of that, you see that new movie Taraji got coming out on the 5th?
Yeah.
What is it called?
What's she supposed to do?
It's about
She did like 4 movies.
Yeah. She doing her thing. What's up?
You don't like Taraji?
I have no problem with Taraji. Taraji, you cook my them. It's not what I was going to say. What I am going to say is I'm tired of seeing certain movies, right? I understand we have to tell our story.
Right.
I don't have to.
And that's what she's doing. This is been telling the story.
It is telling our story.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm tired of seeing
our story.
I don't want to say I'm tired of seeing our story, but I'm tired of seeing like this slave old house lady.
Yeah.
You know that. I know that is a part of our history.
Yeah, that's.
But I hate seeing us constantly having to play that role.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? For example, there's the Geico commercial, new Geico commercial. I kind of dig it. But again, it's one of those roles. So the little comedian is talking to the waitress. Mm-hmm. The waitress, it's an older Black woman, but she's an actress. She's been in movies. She's done other things. Mm-hmm. TV shows. Well, she's in look here, honey. That Black waitress conversation piece, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's what she having, and it just, when I see us in those roles, I hate it. I hate to see the Popeyes lady. Mm-hmm. I hate it that she had her great grandmother on there talking about this chicken and what she taught her. Yeah. I hate it. Yeah. I do. I hate the Colonel Sanders KFC commercial with him dancing with Miss Butterworth and kissing her to I've had the time of my life. I hate it. I hate those. I hate it. Just right. Want you know.
You just in the hate of that type of movie.
I hate that.
Yeah, no, I got you.
The KFC dance with Miss Butterworth is
that. Yeah. That one. Yeah. When he kisses Miss Butterworth. Yeah.
Oh my God! I'm like, really, Colonel Sanders, Miss Butterworth, really?
They did go a little bit.
Isn't this like Andrew Jackson and the lady that he was messing with back on the plantation and it was a secret? I mean, are we really embracing
and allowing this to happen? Yeah.
Are you really rushing the KFC for chicken and waffles? Does that really make you want chicken and waffles? I just have a question. Does that want me?
It's just funny.
I don't know.
I just showed up so I wouldn't get my
I'm like, goodness gracious.
Man, that is crazy.
Yeah,
now that you say it, I totally get it. And when I first saw that commercial, I was like,
what is it?
Who the marketing team, y'all are just really doing some stuff to try and I guess what they're trying to do, I'm hoping that's what they're trying to do, or trying to get across that you don't know the way the world is going, what the world is going through today. They're trying to trying to make us love one another. I don't know. I'm reaching. I'm reaching.
You are through chicken and waffles?
Yeah, I'm reaching.
The world together.
Well, no, it's just the fact that it's a white man and a black,
Kind of like when the Pilgrims and the Indians. Oh no, they stole their stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
It was like when
she said they stole their stuff too. True story.
I'm just true story.
True story.
I'm just inquiring. I don't know. Like, I get it. I know we have to tell our story, but there has to be other parts of
stories where we're
lines, other lines. There has to be. There has to be another book in which we haven't discovered yet with another story in it.
Yeah, no, I'm reaching.
No, there's definitely those.
Goodness gracious.
So, I wouldn't ask what's going on in the world, but I don't know. There was like Nipsey Hussle talks.
Nipsey Hussle.
9 all night.
Hours.
Yes.
Rest well, young soldier.
I mean, it's
all
just,
night.
Rest well, young soldier.
All day.
All day. Yeah.
Like Hyper had the nerve, and I say the nerve, right? But she had the nerve to walk in and be like, "So we're talking about Nipsey Hussle on the show." I'm like, "Duh."
Right.
Who is it?
What show is not talking about Nipsey Hussle right now? Like all around the world, every radio show around the world is talking about Nipsey Hussle except for the country stations.
Right.
No, they talking about Nipsey Hussle
even
too.
They mentioned it, but they just did it quickly.
Yes. Yeah.
It was in a lineup of other information,
Right.
but it was mentioned everywhere. And so yesterday it was a lot of talk about the about them people, about them alphabets putting this whole thing together. And last night the talk turned to back to the game.
It's back on that. Yeah.
And back on that, we got videos of folks and video footage out of the poor soul getting shot, which I was like, I'm not trying to watch this.
Right. Well, you heard the latest this morning was what I've heard, on the word on the street is they know who did it.
Eric Holder.
Yeah.
They got his picture. Not that I know the cat. Let me just be clear.
She said his name like she was.
I know, right? Like, I talked to him the other day. Yeah. I just spoke to him the other day. I asked him, what he was up to. He didn't nothing much. But they do have a name and a person who they feel done.
They have a whole video. Let me tell you something. So you know how folks is, and so they call folks, they talk to people, they do this, they do that, and stories turn into other stories, and whatever the case may be.
Right.
But being that as far as the video looks like, it just looks like street disagreements. I don't know the inner works of it, but it's a street situation where they disagreed on stuff, and this happened, and every time I see this now, I think about Stephen. We need love. We're working.
Yeah.
We need to start loving each other more. And
right.
Loving just the fact of life, like understanding life, like I can't ever understand taking somebody's life like that. I just can't. And then
it goes back to what we always talk about every day, Ms.Neka. And we can never move forward if we shooting our own people. We can never get an upper hand in anything if we stop.
We're not even going to win the fight that's so obvious of the police. You cannot kill an innocent man because they won't shut up about y'all kill each other.
Yeah, exactly.
That cannot be an excuse of why you could kill us. We're not going to make that an excuse.
Right.
But at the end of the day, the anger has to be just as mad and real as anything else.
Yes.
And it does anger me, because at the end of the day, if it is this guy, there was a YouTube video of some dude saying that he did it. Is that the same dude?
So, I don't know. I have not gone.
I ain't seen that.
I have not seen that again. I did see some figures moving in a video. I couldn't really. It wasn't a good video because it was kind of dark and blotchy. But nonetheless, I'm not into watching people get killed. But what I will say is this is my question. I ask this anytime something goes down. My question is, what next? Right? So we talk about the work that Nipsey did with within his community. Yeah. We talk about the projects that he was working on. I mean, he was just supposed to have a meeting yesterday with the LA Police Department and its officials, with that, talking about that gang violence conversation. Plus he had some other projects he was working on. But my question is, what next?
Who's gonna step up?
Right? Not who. When are we gonna step up? Because somebody said, shout out to Guy Harper, he kind of asked the question is, well, why is it that if it's somebody somewhere else, once, something happens to them, we rally around them, but we don't rally around our own local people that are doing that work? We do it. We just, maybe to us, it's not enough people doing it. But I'm going to say, I know that support is there. I mean, come on, friend. Look at
that's what I was about to say. I'm gonna say we don't. If I can count supporters, then we don't.
But see, that's the problem.
Those are people and I'm just saying from my experience,
right?
From my own hustle.
For those that you've been asking for support from,
that I had to drop yesterday for a building, from everything that I've had to do, especially in this last year. Nah, they don't show up. No. The Lord brings certain people around to do certain things, to get to the next level. But no, because we've got a Black Business Week San Antonio that can put our businesses on a completely different level. They're not showing up. We've got organizations and programs. We had a health fair that had 60 free services, mammograms, all kinds of stuff, like ridiculous. They were giving away clothes, handing you bags to where you could just fill up your stuff. People didn't show up.
So let's say this. Okay. So again, we know there is a list of individuals that don't show up. We know that. We know it's people that support. We know it's people that don't support. We know it's people that hate. All of those things. But my thing is this, right? The only reason why that voice is louder is because that's the voice that we give the microphone to. We give the microphone to what they not doing. My thing is that we're all doing a great work on a different level at a different capacity. So those of us that are working, let us continue this work.
Right. What Harper said was true. Why are y'all so quick to rally around somebody you don't know? At the end of the day, the rally is the dollars.
And my whole point is this. I took it from this perspective. You know what? If you were in Chicago and you were doing great work and unfortunate things fell upon you, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lift you up as well. I'm not worried about your location, because what I understand is you're doing the same work that I'm doing.
Right.
And then you doing the same work that I'm doing, absolutely I'm going to lift you up. Absolutely I'm going to talk about you. Absolutely. Whether Neka here in San Antonio, whether it's, Kevin Shandy working at the Boys and Girls Club, whether it's, you doing, Mondrea doing work in Chicago, Kev doing work in New Orleans, we're all doing the same work. Well, so my thing is I get what it is, what we're saying, like we don't support, but we do support our local people. Maybe everybody ain't. Maybe people don't know what you do.
Well, I think it's just the difference between, there's a difference. You know, there's a huge difference between when people are rallying to go do something, and I'm just gonna put Black Panther as an example, right? Because you can see that difference. You can see the amount of people that rallied around the concept of Black Panther, not necessarily the movie, because it wasn't about that to a lot of folks. It was about the culture. It was about Blackness. It was about a lot of things. Right. And you can feel the rally where you can't even feel that love in your own city, in your neighborhood, or in your place. It does take somebody from across the world to say, I see your works, and I see how important they are, and I'm going to give to you. If it wasn't for the people in a different location, and that's the people in the center location, it's really not okay. The center location would not be able to do what they do.
And just to speak on about when you say people don't know, I disagree with that, because people know, because of the fact that we promote it so much. We put it out in so many ways so that there's no way that people can't know. We put it on all platforms of social media. People know. It's the people who choose not to want to participate. And you're gonna have those people. We understand it. That people that support and people that don't support are like friends. You're gonna have your friends that are with you, and then you're gonna have your friends that aren't with you. There'll just be those people that just don't understand your vision, don't understand where you're headed, where your direction is, and they're not gonna be on that boat with you or on that trail with you.
Get there,
and then now they want to be a part. Exactly.
But see, it's a difference between there's a difference between, to me, support and a movement.
Okay, right.
And when I speak of a mass amount of people doing something, I'm speaking of a movement. Okay. Right. And I just, at the end of the day, we all know people aren't going to support everybody. We all know that's not going to happen. Right. That's why I say the Lord brings people.
Those people.
And He makes things happen. That's why the sentence, when you back it up, and says, what's for you is for you, and no man can stop that. Right. That's what I believe that. Right. Because it'll take a movement. I can do something that, yes, could be so easy if there was a movement behind it. Right. If there was a change of thought process, if there was a change of how we worked around here, it could be simple, but it ain't. So I can't stop.
Right. Got to keep it going.
But because I follow the Lord, he says, I'm going to bring you 64 people.
Right.
To make sure that this keeps going. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not going to sit there and equate that to what we should be doing. That's not what we should be doing. We should be doing what we did when Black Panther stepped in this room.
Exactly.
That's what we should be doing.
And
on a regular basis for stuff that really matters, that can change the course of our kids, our economy, our neighborhoods, and the stuff that we do. And stop putting it on one person and one person and one person, and everybody take responsibility to making that change. So at the end of the day.
So I agree with you. Right? Again, I agree. When we're talking about upliftment of the people, building the community, building a better us meaning a better Black people, a better future for our kids. Absolutely, I agree with you 150%. Right? No disagreement whatsoever. I've gotten to a point to where for those that don't support, it's okay. I'm okay with you not supporting, because you know what? I would prefer to do this work with my whole heart and my whole body and mind by myself, if that is what needs to be done, than to have somebody come in and try to infiltrate and try to tear down and try to be little.
That's the next step.
That is the next step.
Whatever it is I'm doing. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I support Nipsey Hussle because he had the vision to understand that my community, my people are important to me. And I can do something to change it, right? Just like, for example, since we're in the celebrity realm, I want to say this. Just like when Jay-Z or Roc Nation stepped up and they took care of the attorneys' fees and whatnot for 21 Savage because he had got sent back to
being deported back.
Got deported. Right. My thing is this: if you're in a position and you can, and it's something that you believe in, absolutely do what you can do. But what I'm not going to continue to do is sit up and worry about who's not doing it. Right. The more energy I put into who's not doing,
you can't put it into what you're doing.
Gets done. Yep. So what I do is I'll change my vision, I'll change my course, and I'll align myself with people that are doing the work that I'm doing.
Right.
If you're not doing this work, friend, I don't hate you. I don't like you. I just ain't got no time for you. Yes. So my next thing is this. So my man Nick Cannon stepped up and he said he was going to finish the work of the Dr. Sebi movie.
Oh, did he? Okay,
the documentary of Dr. Sebi, or rather of the case of Dr. Sebi going to, fighting for his thing.
Right.
So he's going to continue that work. Great job, Nick Cannon.
Right.
Great job. Because what has to happen is somebody has to pick up the baton and continue the fight. And that's my whole thing about it.
At the end of the day, that's why as you were saying that, my only thought in my head was, that's why I always say I work for the Lord, not for the people.
That's right.
Because if you work for the Lord, now James made a fantastic point.
Did he?
He said, I agree, Tamara. He knows you from back in the day.
Right,
She's back on the radio. T.
Put my government up unless you sign it.
But you also have to learn to stop counting who is not there and complaining about doing the great work that you are doing. Jesus had thousands of followers, 12 disciples.
There it is.
All of them were truly down for him at all times.
There it is.
He said our desired time frame is not necessarily God's time frame. Ain't that true?
So let me ask you both this question, Ms.Neka. When it comes to how many people of our race and our community and our people that went out and supported Black Panther and made record numbers, broke records, all types of things. However, didn't win an Oscar, but whatever. Why do you think, and what did it bring to our people to make us go support that?
Well, one thing I'm gonna say, it was finally a representation of us, right? When you see a cast that looks just like you. Right.
Hold on now, but this is not the first time that we haven't had a cast
coming to America.
I'm going to say, why did I get married?
But you're talking about a different generation, and you're talking about, again, something that finally in this
world.
in that comic book world, right? Represent us as being a powerful force.
But black people don't even read comics, so.
But some do, some don't. But a lot of, but I think another thing is that we understood that the individuals that were in that movie look like me. So if I'm gonna give my money, that's another thing about me. If I'm gonna give my money to somebody, right? If I know it's Papa Smith right here, he got this local store, or I can go to the Walmart. If I can get to Papa Smith, I'm gonna get to Papa Smith to give me my money, because I understand Papa Smith needs this money a lot more than what Walmart does. Walmart has a different back, right? So I bring that around.
It's a franchise, right?
So the people in Black Panther, whoever rewrote the script, the lead actors, those individuals look like us. And what we know is if you look like me, I'd rather give you my money. Now, you, as that person that I'm giving my money to, you have a responsibility. If you choose to pick it up or not, that's on you, right?
But why didn't? Okay, I understand what you're saying. You're saying that these black people look like us and things like that. But just like Ms.Neka said, well, Tyler Perry wrote how many movies and haven't broke records.
So I'm Tyler,
yeah. What's up?
The question is because entertainment only. That's what we jump to. Entertainment, material, shoes, Jordans we wait in line for, entertainment, we pack, we sell out concerts, we sell out plays, all that great stuff. We even sell out church halls because there's entertainment in there. Entertainment purposes. Because if it had something to do with us and us actually understanding why we did it, then we wouldn't just do it with a freaking movie. You can't tell me that you understand and you can't rebuild the school down your street. You can't tell me that you don't understand and Sam Houston still has problems. You can't tell me that you understand and Black Business Week don't have 452 people already registered as soon as they saw Black Business Week is here. You can't tell me you don't understand if
Michigan ain't got that water that they need.
You understand what I'm saying? Michigan don't have the water that they need. You can't tell me that you don't that you understand all the things that people talked about through Black Panther,
right?
The culture, the beauty, the fact that it's us, the fact that if anybody's going to get an Oscar, we're going to put them black and white numbers up there. Right. We're going to go see it 9 times so the white people cannot deny us.
Right.
We're going to go put this effort into it. We're going to go get old people that are on hospice that are about to die a chance to see that there's a Black Avengers movie, just like they gave a chance to go vote for the Black president.
Right.
We don't put that effort into real shit. That's why. Because if we did, we would see change. There's no way.
One of my favorite sayings is unless it's at your front door, it don't matter to you, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not going, again, how we choose to spend our money and whatever. I'm really getting away from what everybody else is doing. And I'm truly starting to focus on my actions. Because what I've come to understand is that my actions, number one, first and foremost, are the only thing that I can control.
Exactly.
I can continue to push. I can continue to speak. I can continue to stand and be the example that I need to be. And in that, someone, somewhere, whether it's this 4-year-old or this 83-year-old, somebody is going to get the memo and make sure the word is spread. I'm gonna give you something better.
All you gotta do is change one,
and that's
we be trying to change millions.
That's the whole thing. So it's a gentleman who stands at WW White in Houston Street, and he holds various signs. This dude rides his bike with his sign, or sometimes he'll be at WW White and MLK, whether it's saying don't support this particular situation for this reason, or make sure the march goes to MLK Park, or whatever his message is. But this his man stands out here, Black dude, stands out here on his own, Sunday to Sunday, in different areas, pushing his message. Now, whether all the cars go by, whether he get a couple of honks in agreement, it don't matter. He's still standing there with his
standing
message.
Strong, right?
And that's my whole point. We can continue to look at how or say this man's work that he did in his community, and then it was his people that killed him and gunned him down. My thing is this: the unfortunate thing is that if that particular action was going to happen, it was going to happen. Period. That's what I believe. If it was going to happen, it was going to happen. My thing is this: I don't believe that one individual, right, or that one individual is solely responsible for what that one individual did. I'm not going to say it was the entire community and nobody supported this man. Mm-hmm. What we have a responsibility to do is to do this work, whether we're by ourselves or whether we got a million backing us. We have a work to do. And if you want to do anything to live up to this man's legacy and want to see this man's name and actions carry on, then you live up to the legacy that man left. Same with Neka. If we want to see this radio station continue to grow, Neka might not. Neka said this a few years back when we jumped on this thing. She said, "Look, I might not even get to see where this is going to go, but I still have a work to do and a dedication to it, because 10 years from now, that senior graduating from Sam Houston or graduating from Lanier or graduating from will be the one to run this thing." Mm-hmm. So again, it's not about, in some instances, it is about the number. But what we also understand is that it takes time to do what it is. We, at this moment, don't have the money to just toss it out there and do what we're doing, but we still have a work to do.
Well, what people need to also understand, and what I like to love to explain to folks, Neka, why are you always trying to pound that down? Okay, well, look, honey, let me tell you something.
Why you always trying to do what?
Pound down the message.
Okay.
Get it together.
Right.
If we would just all get together, we would see the change.
Right.
No, I don't want to. This is not really up for argument or debate. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell me that if 100 of us get together, that we're going to do a worse job than one.
Right.
It's not.
Right. It's not possible. It's not possible.
It's not possible.
Right.
It's not up for debate.
Right.
So that's my strive. I'm always striving for that. Right. And at the end of the day, Neka, we don't strive for it, talk about it. Now, I'm going to talk about it too, because every Sunday you go to church and listen to a pastor talk to you about God.
Right.
And some of y'all don't believe in God. And you ain't believing him yet, but you sit there because somebody made you come or somebody invited you, whatever.
Oh, you felt like it was the right thing to do.
That doesn't stop the pastor from preaching because you ain't found the Lord yet.
Right.
And it ain't gonna stop.
And one day he's hoping that it's gonna come across to you.
You do find the Lord.
Exactly.
And those past messages make
sense to you.
Oh, yeah.
Say it. Speak on it.
I get the one that message that I heard.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
At the end of the day, one day you're gonna wake up and be like, you know what? We is better together. We signed up for Black Business Week.
Yeah. You're so right.
And the thing is that when the message is true, it never gets old. Why do you think after however many years, if you will, for those that believe in Christianity, you keep following this word that was written, rewritten, transcribed
in different languages, It's
around the world, but you still believe.
But it doesn't get old.
The message don't get old. And again, if you are doing the work, the message in itself and the truth is going to surpass whatever else. That's why Christians and Muslims and Hindus and anybody else read their scriptures.
And it's funny you say that, and that's powerful what you just said, because like you said, the message never gets old. We all know the Bible's only so thick. We know the Bible's only so thick. However, the pastors, the preachers, the ministers, the bishops, they preach from that same Bible every single year, but a different message.
Right.
A different message. From a different perspective. And it doesn't get old. Yeah, it doesn't get old.
It don't get old.
I'm laughing because James says we definitely have issues in our community. The problem, as I see it, is that people that see the vision are constantly running down those that don't. Then asking, where are y'all?
Right.
Nobody wants to be constantly told how sorry they are.
Right.
If folks are not responding to your call to action, change your methodology.
Yeah.
So, and then I was listening to him, and I was like, well, y'all get screwed at on Sunday.
All the time.
And keep going back.
All the time.
You know what it is?
All the time. Trying to get it into your brain. Trying to get it.
In your brain.
It's not about you.
I'm just saying, but at the end of the day, why does the pastor
get a pass?
Right? Why does the pastor get a pass?
Yeah,
because we do that, James.
Right.
I'm guilty as charged.
Yeah.
I'm pissed because I do see the vision. I do see it. And I be mad that y'all don't. Because at the end of the day, you see it in other stuff.
Right.
So it's like, how do you see it in a movie, but you don't see it in
real life? Yes.
If it's
You know
not,
what I mean?
if it's not my
front door,
it's not
and
my
then when it does
need.
come, and so then this is the other thing that makes me mad. When it finally does get to your front door,
right?
And now you're as mad as me. Oh, now you want me to be mad with you?
right. When I've been mad for all these years.
So now it is. So I've been trying to get you mad. Now
it's at your door.
Your leg hurt.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to live with you.
Yeah.
Why couldn't you live with me when my leg hurt?
True story.
Why you said, why you, now that you live, but I gotta live.
My lip is over. Yeah, my lip is over. You know what I'm saying?
And now I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
So why though? Because that ego is damaged.
Right.
What we talked about before. We gotta take the ego
out of the whole equation.
You gotta take that I and how you're making me feel out of it, so you can just give a word.
Right.
And pastors have the same thing. They got that ego in there.
Yeah.
But what makes them so mad? They're looking at a congregation that can do better.
Right.
And they know you can do better, and they know. And you come in here and you sit and you stare at me every Sunday and
every
here on
Sunday.
Thursday, and you're like, I agree.
But
yet you walk out this door and you go into the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Are you not listening to me?
Yeah.
So I'm taking the pass, James.
So true though. That is so true, man.
Pastor be screaming at me all the time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You got those pastors that they trying to instill this in your brain so passionately by yelling, by screaming, by hollering, by doing whatever to try and get that message.
He just said pastors don't get a pass. As long as you don't get a pass.
Yeah. But that's just what it is.
He's right with that too. It's a very true thing. And we actually talked about that before also when Stephen was here.
Right.
It was like, that's why he kind of came up with the storytelling thing, so you can get that anger and that emotion off, so then you can have real conversations and you can actually have real healing and really get to the core of things, Right. But that's definitely why. That's why I say at the end of the day, you got to keep on game, work for the Lord, and not because the Lord, if you're doing right, He will keep it going.
Right, I agree with that.
What I'm saying?
Yeah, and T, just to reiterate what you were speaking about earlier, my little brother said, I think we finally realizing that we dropped the ball after the civil rights movement, and no one picked up the ball with moving our people forward. I think we were all looking for that one person that would lead us. We have to realize that the leadership is in all of us, and different tactics are now needed to accomplish our goals as a people.
So you say that about the ball being dropped after the civil rights movement, but I want to just focus on that just for 1 second.
Okay.
During the civil rights movement, how many of our leaders was killed?
Pretty much.
Yeah. We lost a whole generation.
Oh yeah, pretty much.
Right. So let's talk about. Let's just speak from it from that perspective.
Right.
We lost a whole generation of individuals that would step up and
step
be
in for the
voice.
movement.
That was that voice for the movement. We lost MLK, we lost Malcolm X, we lost, if you will, JFK, we lost, the freedom riders, some of them people lost their voice, we lost, we've lost so many people. So when we lost those people, guess what else we lost? Our voice.
Our confidence too. It goes back to what you were saying yesterday.
We started moving in fear, right?
Like you was talking about yesterday, how people, Ms.Neka was just talking about exactly what you're talking about now. But just like what you was talking about yesterday, because we lost a generation and how we lost them caused our people
to fade back
because we were afraid.
Again,
so the flip side, let's talk about.
Don't forget, let me just remind you, don't forget, just this year, we lost 6 leaders that were fighting against the rights of Black people.
Absolutely.
In Flint
and
other places
that
were all connected, that did some old crazy deaths because, so it's not like that's ended.
So you also consider this, right? You look at the, if you will, the conspiracy theorists that's connected with Nipsey Hussle. Right. Mm-hmm. Nipsey Hussle was about to do some great work. Right. He had some things lined up, and he was about this the documentary on Dr. Sebi. He was getting ready to go talk to the people yesterday
about
the gang
gangs.
violence in LA, whatnot, and so forth. Those are just two things, right? And so the theory is that they knocked him off because of the work he was doing on this documentary.
Right.
Now, people could say it's far-fetched.
Right.
People could say that it's not really, you're reaching. Not so much am I reaching. Because what we know is documented is they killed MLK, they killed Malcolm X, they killed JFK, they eliminated the Black Panther Party, they infiltrated Marcus Garvey with one person, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is this, is that it's not so far-fetched to believe that the government or the United States government or FBI or CIA goodness somehow planted
a seed
this
somewhere.
individual or a seed somewhere, because that's all it takes, right? Some you want to get back to why some people don't support. Some people don't support because of maybe what they heard.
Yeah.
A seed was planted.
Yeah.
A seed of negativity, of this
deception of anything.
Deception, something to make you look side-eye, whatever.
Yep.
A seed was planted. That's all it takes is one seed. I just recently learned that.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact,
That's
4 days ago.
Which, by chance, when James said the anger is about us being our feelings, when that happens, it becomes about you and not your message, because seeds are planted, right? Seeds are planted in other people. Seeds are planted in you. So you got nothing but a bunch of mess. So now you have emotions and not what's actually going on.
Exactly.
And facts across the board.
Well, a seed was planted about you, Ms.Neka, which we know a couple of months ago about you supposedly having a tape. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's a seed.
Just
one of many, I'm sure. Yeah, right. one of a plethora. But that's just like you said. A seed is planted and it infiltrates our whole community, our whole vision.
Part, I was just telling somebody this. I said, the crazy thing about this time that we live in. I remember. I hate to say stuff like that because it just kind of dates you, when you say I remember. But I remember there was always let me hear your side.
Let's we don't do that no more.
Let's hear your side. But now we are so quick.
We so judgmental.
The first person to scream or the first person to speak is the one that you listen to, and that's the only perspective idea that run with.
I just want to thank you for bringing that up, because there was a time I forgot that there was a time that you could say,
okay, I heard your story.
I heard your side. Now let me hear your side of the story. Yeah. People won't even let you. First, you don't even know they talking about you.
Right.
So you don't even have time to defend yourself.
You have no time. You have no time.
Exactly.
They already come to the conclusion
that you're guilty, or that you did it, or that you're the. I'm not. Now I want to always we in this media thing. Let's always put a disclaimer. Now, we know there are incidents where people do things and that's just what it is. But God damn it, let me tell you, sometimes you got to shut the hell up and you got to give people an opportunity. Because what you don't know, again, and I'm going to use this because we've talked about it before. So Dr. Dre and D Barnes, right? When he smacked D Barnes, right? What I know is D Barnes had got a check, right? I know that Michelle had got a check. So to me, just like what's this chick that talking about that dude that run y'all country? What's that chick? That stripper chick?
Cardi B. Chick. Oh, white girl chick.
White girl chick with the dude's wife. No, the other. the white lady that he was messing with, Stormy Jones.
Oh, Stormy Daniels.
Smitty. Oh,
Stormy Daniels.
Stormy Daniels.
Yeah.
So just like she took a check. Right? My thing is, if you getting paid off, then shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, go on about your business, and have a nice day. I don't want to hear what you have to say. You know why? Because you took a payment.
It's tainted.
It's tainted.
Yep.
You just like they doing my man Michael Jackson. Sir, shut up, sit down, and don't say nothing else. I ain't said that it didn't happen, but what I am saying is that somebody in your camp, whether you was 10 or 20, somebody said, you know what? This amount of money pays for my anguish and my whatever.
Yeah.
So I ran with it.
That means that you paid your time and
leave that be. But now let us also be understanding that again, we're in a time that it don't matter, man. They don't want to hear what you have to say. We're gonna run with whatever is the juice.
Whoever came first with the story.
Is that your name is on it, and it's gonna bring you down, and this is what we're gonna do, and we're gonna all rally behind it, because you know what? We don't know what else to do.
Right.
And
let you defend yourself is too much like right.
I mean, even in this judicial system.
But at the end of the day, it's not even because that's one side and it goes both sides.
It does.
It goes both sides. Let the person even know that you upset, or let them defend themselves. And then if they did do something, give them an opportunity to apologize.
Or fix it in some type of way. Yeah.
We don't even give people an opportunity.
We don't.
Fix it.
We are not. As a people, and for those that are Christian, we are the most unforgiving people.
Of only each other.
Of each other.
Everybody else.
Right. We allow it.
Mess up on our food
and continue to go back.
We're gonna continue to go back.
Yes.
Walmart can do whatever it's gonna do. We're gonna go back.
Continue to go back.
The white man gonna call us a nigga. We're gonna still work for him.
And still do what we do.
We are very forgiving to everybody else but each other.
But I don't.
Tell you to make me mad, it'll piss me off.
I'm done with you. And they done.
All the way till death.
Yeah, I'm done. When you hear about him dying, he died?
Well,
okay, well, cool. I mean, maybe.
You just say.
Yeah, that's it. We ain't even gonna acknowledge that y'all was friends for this amount of years. This, that. Y'all did this, and this together.
And again,
it's bad.
I think that's where that conversation with yourself. You got to start being able to hold yourself accountable in the things that you do and the things that you say, right? So again, like I said, I just learned a few days ago about this planting a seed, right? Mm-hmm. Regardless of what you see and what you know to be fact, it don't mean nothing if somebody add a narrative to it. Mm-hmm. If they add a different narrative, although I see for myself what you are doing, I see you show up, I see you here, I see you make it happen, I see the results.
You see everything.
Just because
one person
said,
mm-hmm.
Oh crap.
So now it's a whole new
whatever I saw is
vision on you.
Maybe it's not that.
Yeah.
But you see me.
You see my work.
You see my work. It speaks for itself.
Right.
Again, what I've come to understand is that seed. All
it's
you
powerful.
need is a seed, man. And we've gotten to a point to where we've planted so many seeds, you can't decipher which is a good seed and which is a bad seed, because now the good seed has been tainted by the bad seed.
Mm-hmm.
And it's taken over. So now we have a responsibility. And I'll get back to what do we do next, and what work? What are you going to do?
While the world is trying to get away from religion,
mm-hmm.
It ain't nothing but the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that all planting seeds, and I mean that it all goes back to that. Why does he not want you to go and play with the devil? Because you don't know what he has in store for you either.
And it's nothing positive.
You don't know how great the Lord can take you and what levels he can take you to. You don't know where the devil can take you either. And his octopus arms can take you in all kinds of different ways.
Right. Yeah, but it's never going to be positive.
But you got to pay a different, and it's a different price to pay.
It is. But the thing about it is that they say different stuff like that. There's little things like even going to church. Okay, mm-hmm. We just got through. Mm-hmm. We let the pastor yell at us. Oh, we let the little old lady, and she tells us, and we're like, and we don't go, and we don't like the way they talk to us, so we leave and we don't go to church.
Right.
But then we're faced with these actual incidents that happen in life when people come plant seeds of discouragement, when they come plant the seeds of unfaithfulness, or whatever the case may be, and we don't pick up on it because we're not in tune with our spiritualness, because somebody at church yelled at us and we left. You know.
But the thing about it is, why people don't. Why, when you're at church, why are you even paying attention of the fact that the pastor's yelling? Listen to what he's saying. Forget about the yelling part. Listen to the words
that are coming out of his mouth.
That's it.
At the end of the day.
But because when it's all said and done, you're mad at something because he's trying to instill in you
so much emotion
behind what he's doing. But forget all that. Forget the facade. Forget about him yelling. Forget all that stuff and how he's presenting it to you.
If he didn't have the emotion, he'd be monotone and then he'd be boring and nobody would be.
Now they're like this.
But also
sleep.
He's so boring.
Yes. The next thing is that
see,
you have to know when to put your blinders on and when to take them off.
Exactly.
Right. So this is what I understand. When I'm going to go get something that's going to feed my inner man, feed my spirit, get me to the next level, whether it's a conference, whether it's spiritual services, whether it's whatever that is, it's going to uplift me.
Mhm.
That's when I need to have my blinders on because I'm focused on what is in front of me. I am here to get a message. I am here to get a certificate.
Right.
I am here because I am here to better myself. So
Right.
when it comes to bettering myself, I have to put my blinders on. There's no room for distraction.
Right.
Anything that is not here to build me is here to harm me.
Right.
So therefore, blinders are on.
Right.
Take your blinders off when you walking around your job.
Mhm.
You take your blinders off when you're moving in, certain areas of uncertainty.
Yeah.
But when you are looking to build yourself, you got to put your blinders on.
Right. I totally agree. That's the only way that you can be able to move forward. If
Right.
your blinders are always on, you're gonna miss a whole lot.
Absolutely.
You're gonna miss a whole lot because you those blinders are blinders for a reason. They're keeping you away from seeing things that you need to see or things that you need to hear.
Or better yet, the blinders are keeping you focused. You don't necessarily need your eyes. You don't need your eyes to hear.
Right.
But your vision needs to stay in front of you.
Right.
It needs to be here at all times. You got to look ahead.
Right.
That's why you can pull it from any parable or any way you want to say it. That's why they say living in the past is not beneficial to you.
Right.
You might have to revisit it sometime to recall a lesson, but you don't have to live that.
Right.
You don't have to live in the 1984 hurt. You don't have to live in the 2010 hurt. You don't have to live in the 2018 aftermath. You can look at it, take notes,
reflect back on it,
but keep on living in the
Right.
moment that you're in. You don't have to keep reliving that. Right. So again, in this area of going to the church, and yeah, man, put your blinders on. If you going to church to get the message, put your blinders on and get the message. But take them off when you outside and you dealing with these individuals that you know that you think might be cool, but you still don't know because again, there's lessons that you're supposed to learn. But if you keep your blinders on, you're right.
You missed the lesson. Yeah, you missed the lesson.
Things you will miss.
You will miss the lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Horses don't always have their blinders on.
Absolutely.
They only have their blinders on during the
when
race.
they're working.
When they're racing.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, you try to get to a target, you try to get to
put them on.
certain thing, you put them blinders on because you need no outside.
You need that tunnel vision at a certain point. Yeah.
There's a certain point, no outside distraction.
Yeah.
But you don't never keep your blinders on your whole life.
All day, every day.
Just like a horse, don't keep them on
all the time. Right. That's right. It's a focus.
Just during the race.
Yeah. It's a focus. Yeah. You're right. That's a good analogy.
Some races are longer than others.
Good. Yeah. Say that. Yeah. Say that. Yeah. Good analogy. Good analogy.
James says we got to stop making our haters famous. The majority of folks in your life are for us, but we look past them for the two people that are not for us, and that's where we focus our attention. I agree with that, and I also agree that again, if you believe in God and believe that all things happen for a reason, them haters came around there for a reason too. It might be for you to show focus on a certain area.
Tighten your game up, girl.
You want to tighten up.
Yes.
I mean, at the end of the day, like you can. When I look back at it, and I'm like, just from right now, right? 7 years or 8 years, however long this ride has been.
Right.
So, if I look back at it, every time I did a major shift up, there was a hater buzzing.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
of
all
course.
it did was lit a fire into their ass.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Oh, they said I couldn't do what? Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not that I'm doing it just because you said I couldn't, but more than likely it's something I'm already doing. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
At the end of the day, a hater don't do nothing but light a fire in the ass.
That's it. Give you the fuel to continue to move harder.
Especially if you feel egotistical like myself. She said, "What about me?"
Yeah. Really?
You talking about me at what time at night in your house?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the type of the conversation over dinner or over tea.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta be a special person to be a topic of conversation, right?
Right.
I'm just saying. So, but yeah, we do. We have to, put the focus in the right place. I think that's where the blinders, come for sure.
Right.
Like they say, the rear view mirror is smaller for a reason.
Ooh, speak on that.
Yeah.
Yes, that's so powerful right there. That is true. It is small for a reason. It's not like your windshield. Windshields wide, big, but you still got blind spots. You got to take a look over your shoulder and your blind spot to see, make sure ain't nothing trying to stop you or getting over.
So James says that we have to speak very positively and not yell at people. So.
And again, James, does that go for pastors?
Yes, he said James is actually a pastor.
Okay.
So, that's what I'm messing with.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we're good. Beautiful Black Nubian people. Let's come together for a fabulous time of uplifting each other, because you'll never understand the feeling of togetherness until it actually happens. And we want you to experience the beauty that will burst out within our souls when all of our Black businesses come together. May 18th and 26th for Black Business Week San Antonio.
There it is.
Sign up today, my friends, because it's still $100, because I have not gone to change the link yet. But as soon as I do, it'll be $150. So I promise not to change the link until later on tonight. So you'll have all day long to only be $100 to sign up for Black Business Week. We have a fabulous support of the mayor. We have a fabulous support of our council members.
Right.
And we just love to have this fabulous support of you. Because you're who matters. You're who you are. You are who are beautiful inside out. You who I want to put on the platform for the world to see and for San Antonio to unite.
Yeah.
To increase your wealth, to increase your clientele, to increase your life for the next generation. Please join me today at BlackBusinessWeekSA.com.
Yes. Also,
is that lovable?
I did.
Really know.
Yeah, one yelling, one. Yes. Somebody gonna say you wasn't passionate enough, but anywho. Yes.
Tomorrow,
too monotone.
I'm back to customer.
So also, isn't there something today also in regards to the raffle drawing and stuff like that?
Oh, that is today.
Yes.
James says, I feel the sarcasm. I said tomorrow, I'm messing your ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I love James to that. Again, nothing's right or wrong, right? When we talk and we do these things, this is just life. People are raised different. People come from different backgrounds. People believe different things. People follow different spirits. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Lords or gods or whatever you want to call them. So at the end of the day, we have to figure out a way to just kind of work together and live and be happy. As we talked about the passing of individuals and yesterday, and the judge that passed, or these people that were murdered,
yeah.
And life was taken from them,
mm-hmm.
and they don't have the ability to have an argument or a disagreement, or even to come up with a new plan, or be an answer for someone, or change the heart of one person, that kind of thing. Again, I hugged a little harder today,
mm-hmm.
It's just like, my dude was like, what's wrong with you? You done told me you love me 3 times already. They ain't even 7.
Right.
I mean, when you hear of any loss, there's losses all the time. But when you hear of any loss, it's like, man, you have to be thankful that we got another day. We got another chance. We got another day to love and try and live. And we got to learn to appreciate that. So at the end of the day, we've got to figure out a way to just make it better. But I definitely would love to leave the legacy behind that, man, we changed the way
we made an impact.
Our community works.
Right.
Man, this community used to be, we walk on streets and we talk about how the community used to be thriving.
Right.
Man, this street used to be thriving.
Mm-hmm.
It had nothing but Black businesses. But this area over here was thriving. And we talk about that. So I would love to be that story again,
mm-hmm.
and leave that legacy again, that our generation brought that thriving back,
mm-hmm.
where, man, we lost the Black Wall Street, but it came back
mm-hmm.
in 2019 or
2020. Right.
We got a Black Wall Street back.
Right.
In 2020, the most Black banks opened ever. And things like that. Like we can be in the history book.
Right.
at the end of the day.
Right.
All we gotta just get up and do it.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're so right.
I'm so my together is because it's easier. It's hard for one person to do all that work.
So hard.
But it's real easy for a whole bunch of people to come together.
It's
to do something.
because you can distribute the work.
As long as we put the egos aside.
Right. We got to do that first.
It only
First and
takes
foremost.
one. Like you said, it only takes that one whisper. It only takes that one bad seed.
That's it.
You know, you could run this better than he can.
And now it's done grew. Because what does the seed do? It grows.
It just plants and grows.
Grows.
He can do it, man. You know how many other people think that I can do
Do
it?
it. Yeah. Now they start asking.
Now all of a sudden you get Baptists and some Christian.
Yeah. There it is.
Baptists.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
but that's how churches. That's how different dominant, different
That's how
religions.
everything goes.
Yep.
You had Luling sausage, right? The Luling in Fredericksburg or whatever, the one down the street. You know, Gonzalez. What is it? Luling and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They're the same, but they were business partners.
And somebody
thought that they could do it better than the other person, or the other person didn't do it the way they would have done it. So now you got two sausage places because you got to separate.
just like that's what's that?
Those egos.
What's that one commercial? The Twix commercial.
The Twix commercial.
The breakup.
Right.
Left Twix or right Twix.
Right.
Somebody had a vid. Somebody came planted to see. Hey man, what if we did it and put a turn on it? It's been like this for so many years. But what if you came up with an idea? Let's split it and just make right Twix, left Twix. You know what I'm saying?
But it goes along with what our society, how it is,
how it works. Yeah.
You know. So at the end of the day, like, yeah, egos is huge.
It's very huge.
And that's why love is so important.
Right.
Love is so important. Why a praying person will say prayer is so important, because you have to ask for covering when they're, just in case you can't watch everything. I can't have my eyes on
hear everything. Yeah.
So I need you to cover me. I need to know what's happening before. You know what I'm saying? I need you to give me that feeling. I need you to give me that whatever it is.
Take that bad seed out of their hearts, so Lord.
Cover this situation.
Yeah. Take that bad seed out of their heart, Lord. They're trying to infiltrate. Yep.
Stop it before it
starts. Don't let them plant that seed. Yep.
Give me the knowledge of.
Yeah. Give me some type of sign. Yeah. Before, let me know he planted it. So before he started watering it, let me find something. Give me a clue. Give me a sign.
And you're always praying.
You pray. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up.
That stuff, because we can't be everywhere.
Right.
And then once you pray that stuff, you have to be aware of what's going on. So if 4 people tell you the same thing in one day, and those people don't even know each other, understand that that's the Lord trying to get the message through.
Right.
And He's using His people to get this message through. That's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
That 4 people said the same thing the same day that you were just talking about with your husband last night.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a coincidence.
Right.
That's the setup. That's for you. That's the guide to you to follow.
Right.
So yeah. But all that to say, we love you.
We do. We really do. From the bottom of our heart, man, we love you. And like she said, like she said, it starts with love first. And if you love everyone, what's the word I'm looking for? If you love everyone, genuinely, you love everyone. You know what I'm saying? There's only positive things can come out of it. Only positive things. You're not going to get negativity out of love. Yeah, you can't get negativity out of love. Just know that. That is true. God is love. All right.
You're too good to the one, baby. Dear Lord, thank you so very much. We thank you for waking us up for another day,
Lord.
giving us another opportunity.
Thank you, Jesus.
Thank you for this conversation today. Thank you for Tina Rochelle coming to visit us today. Thank you for the plans and the activities that you have for us for this week. Thank you for the opportunities that you have opened, the doors that you have opened. Thank you for the lessons that we've even learned today.
Thank you, Jesus.
As I talk to you in this calm, fabulous voice.
Hallelujah.
Thank you for everything. And we're going to be out there and work today, Lord. Keep us protected and covered and healed.
Yes, Lord. Hallelujah.
And healthy. Give us driving grace today. And of course, let's keep joy in our hearts, knowing that all things are possible. In Jesus' name I pray.
Amen and amen. 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 Amen.
Love you guys.
Love you.
All right, sweetie pies. We'll see you guys soon.
Yes. Have a great Tuesday. Enjoy.
Get your Chef Drea ticket.
Oh, yeah. The drawing is today.
The drawing is tonight, 7:30.
Oh, there it is. So you got until 7:30. Don't wait till the last minute. 7:30, $20 tickets.
You already know.
Get them.
Get 7 for $100. Help lots of business people rides.
Yes.
Just with that $20.
Yes. Y'all have a safe one. Be cool. We out. All right, y'all. Have a good one. We out of here.